On October 12th, at the Independent Press Center, there was a press conference dedicated to a severe situation on imprisoned Chechen Zoubayr Zoubayrayev. In 2007, this healthy young man was sentenced by Supreme Court of Chechnya for 5 years of imprisonment. His confession that he was acquainted with guerrilla fighters was obtained by nasty tortures. His nails was beaten out, he was tortured by electricity. Even after malicious insults continued in a penitentiary clinic in Volgograd and in a colony in Minusинsk, where he was transferred, despite the protests of his advocates. His relatives were allowed to visit Zoubayr with difficulties. Deputy warden told us personally, "Didn't speak native language any word. My brother didn't control his body. He couldn't lie or sit. Fortunately, we were allowed to take medicaments with us. And all those 3 days I bandaged him and fed with tablets. The wound on his hand hardly festered." A certain Mr. Novikov, a deputy doctor, was very zealous for it. This torture poured into the wound a powder of unknown content, and it festered more after that, and the nurse told my brother that they were ordered to do so. In Volgograd they hit his kidneys with a bottle filled with water. He complained to me that doctors beat him up. Human rights defenders acknowledge that this situation has ethical causes. We permanently hear from our wards who now are in prison that some one of penitentiary system officers tell them, "I cut off heads to people like you in Chechnya. These persons shouldn't walk there at all." Recently, Alexei Venediktov, an editor-in-chief of radio station Echo Moscow, asserted that President Medvedev began dismantling of Gulag, reorganization of courts and prison medicine, and it's impossible to overlook the turn of a system to humanization. We asked participants of the conference about it. When there are only runarounds sent after regular beatings of imprisoned people in one or another place, when there are people steadily dying in investigatory isolation wards, what humanization can we speak of? There is the same problem in politics as in economy, not only in judicial system. Really, it destroys the state. There is no moving forward, maybe only backwards. Here an investigator knows if he sent any case to the court, even a falsified one, he knows this falsification would be accepted. Well, what a system is it? And if a sentence is imposed, no one would cancel it. That's all. In this December, human rights defenders plan to discuss with President Medvedev the problem of imprisoned people deaths. We make a cover letter and I hand it with 5 signatures to the President of Russian Federation, Dmitry Anatolievich Medvedev. From Ministry of Internal Affairs there comes an answer. It looks like this. Sender from Medvedev to Nurgaliyev, from Nurgaliyev to someone else from this system. Then to whom? To Alexeyeva, to Kalyapin, to Gannushkina, to Orlov, to Lakshina. This takes a page. On the next page, objective checkup didn't confirm facts given in this letter. This is a slap in the face of the president. There are 3 pages of facts. Could you just explain how did you check them up? Which method did you use? Advocates and human rights defenders stand for early discharge of Zoubayr Zoubayrayev for health reasons, that only maximal publicity for his situation could save him. The last hope is for civil society. On the website of a movement for human rights there is a collection of signatures for protection of Zoubayr Zoubayrayev being killed in prison.